Hi everyone, welcome to our quick guide on dividing decimals. Today, we'll break it down into easy steps, so let's get started. First, let's talk about division itself. Think of division as figuring out how many times one number can fit into another. Sometimes you can fit a number perfectly without any remainders, and sometimes you will have remainders. For example, how many 3s can fit in 9? Easy, 3. And how many 3s can you fit in 10? 3 and remainder 1. How many 2s can you fit in 5? 2 and remainder 1. How many 5s can you fit in 8? 1 and remainder 3. Division can be easy if your timetables are strong, but even if you're not perfect yet, you can still do division by asking yourself 2 questions. How many can I fit? How much is left? Now let's use this skill for dividing decimals. The good news is that we use the same techniques for dividing decimals as we do for whole numbers, with just a little tweak. Here's a quick reminder on how to set up our division question. The purple number is the dividend, the number we're dividing, which comes first in the question. The pink number is the divisor, the number we're dividing by, which comes second. The blue number is the quotient, which is the answer. Let's dive into our first scenario, dividing a decimal by a whole number. For example, 94.281 divided by 3. We set it up like this. Now 9 divided by 3. How many 3s can fit in 9? That's 3. Next, 4. How many 3s can fit in 4? That's 1, with a remainder of 1, which we place next to the next digit. Now we've reached the decimal point, so we place it in the answer. How many 3s can fit in 12? That's 4. How many 3s can fit in 8? That's 2 with a remainder of 2. How many 3s can fit in 21? That's 7. So the final answer is 31.427. Another example, 0.00144 divided by 6. It may look a bit strange with the leading zeros, but we handle it normally. How many 6 can fit in 0? Nothing, so we write 0. As we reach the decimal point, we place it in the answer. Again, 6 can't fit in 0, so we put 0, then another 0. We can't fit 6 in 1 either, so we put 0 to show that. This 1 is now a remainder. Now, how many 6s can fit in 14? That's 2, with a remainder of 2. Finally, how many 6s can fit in 24? That's 4. So the final answer is 0.00024. Another one, 234.32 divided by 2. This time, instead of saying how many can fit, I'll use the language of division. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 3 divided by 2 is 1 with a remainder of 1. 14 divided by 2 is 7. When we reach the decimal point, we place it in the answer. 3 divided by 2 is 1 with a remainder of 1. Lastly, 12 divided by 2 is 6. So the final answer is 117.16. Now, let's take it a step further and divide a decimal by another decimal. For example, 2.412 divided by 0.6. It's fine to have a decimal dividend, but the divisor needs to be a whole number. To achieve this, we can multiply both the dividend and the divisor by a power of 10, like 10, 100, or 1000, to make the divisor a whole number. When we multiply both by the same number, the answer won't change. But remember, it must be the same number. Here, our divisor is 0.6. To remove the decimal point and turn it into a 6, we need to move it one step to the right, so we multiply by 10. If you need a refresher on multiplying decimals by powers of 10, check out the related video that appears on the screen now. Back to our problem. We multiply both by 10, changing our question to 24.12 divided by 6. Now it's easy. 2 divided by 6 is 0, so we put 0, remainder 2. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Then the decimal point. Then 1 divided by 6 is 0, remainder 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So the answer is 4.02. Let's try another example. 4.0035 divided by 0.005. Wow, so many zeros. To remove the decimal point of this divisor, we need to move it 3 steps to the right, so we multiply by 1000. Here's the outcome of the multiplication. And this is our new question after changing the divisor to a whole number. 4 divided by 5 is 0, remainder 4. Now 40 divided by 5 is 8. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 3 divided by 5 is also 0, remainder 3. we place the decimal point. Lastly, 35 divided by 5 is 7. So the answer is 800.7. Our final scenario is dividing decimals by multiples of 10, which are numbers with zeros. As we did with decimal multiplication, which you can revisit by following this link, we ignore the zeros until we finish our calculations, then we bring them back to finalize the answer. Let's check this question. 482.435 divided by 5,000. We are dividing by a very big number, so we expect our answer to be quite small. This 5,000 can be broken down to 5 times 1,000. So to make our calculations easier, we'll divide by 5 first, and after we finish, we'll divide by 1,000. 4 divided by 5 is 0, remainder 4. 48 divided by 5 is 9, with a remainder of 3. 32 divided by 5 is 6, with a remainder of 2. Decimal point. 24 divided by 5 is 4, with a remainder of 4. 43 divided by 5 is 8, with a remainder of 3. 35 divided by 5 is 7. The answer so far is 96.487. But this answer isn't finalized yet. We still need to divide by 1,000. So we move the decimal point 3 steps to the left. The final answer is 0.096487. And there you have it. Dividing decimals isn't so tricky when you break it down. Remember, first see how many times the number fits, then deal with any leftovers. Keep practicing and you'll be a pro in no time. See you next time.